Does it feel weird being over 30 and still searching for purpose? It shouldn't. I bet your 20-year-old self thought you would have it all figured out by now. Jokes on the past, bets on the future. Hey, butterfly, it's good to see you. If you're new here, my name is Ty. I'm a professional medium and self discovery consultant using my sixth sense to help your life's challenges make sense. Keep it real with me. Have you ever even really thought about your purpose? Or have you just been on autopilot, letting your soul go through the routines, waiting for you to get back in the driver's seat? Because if you have, then I can speak to that. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that I absolutely love, which is purpose. And I want you to know before we begin that your soul was created with intention. You were designed innovatively to make things better. There is a space in the grand puzzle of life that only you can fit into. And throughout your life's journey, your purpose will change because there will be many versions of you that present itself. Now, I have a firm belief that everyone has the same life purpose. You want to know what it is? I'll tell you. I wholeheartedly believe that your life's purpose is to live a life that you enjoy. What you think about that? Let's take a second and just let that marinate. Because we just opened the gate and let the horses out so they can get the wind in their bundles. And I'm going to say it again. Your life's purpose is to live a life that you enjoy. Doesn't it feel good to remove some of the pressure of finding purpose when you think about it in terms of enjoyment? Now, even though everyone has the same life's purpose, we all execute that in very, very different ways. In order for you to get to the state of enjoyment within your own personal life, you must be actively utilizing your gifts and talents. You must be in an environment that supports your authentic self, and you have to be operating in your passions. Now, to go a step further, in order to get to exercising any of those things, you have to be invested in knowing who you are and discovering first what those talents are, what the authentic blueprint of you looks like, what support looks like. It's a wonderful journey to figure out who you are and then to create a life that completely restores, honors, and supports that version of you. You have to get to know yourself on an ethereal level beyond the physical. You got to get down to the gristle, from the rooter to the tutor. And unfortunately, on that journey, most prevalently, your teacher will be challenges, obstacles, turmoil. That is the quickest way that we get to learn on what side of an argument we stand. Therefore, those things are naturally a part of life. And even when you do discover your purpose, those things will always exist because they are part of the human experience. They are a byproduct of living. Just like failure is a symptom of success. Those who have reached success have already failed, but they kept going. Now you know that even though you are facing obstacles, challenges, and turmoils, it doesn't mean that you are necessarily doing something wrong. You could be learning something very informational about your own life journey. The mistake that a lot of people make about purpose is they equate it to something that you must be doing. In actuality, purpose is an expression of who you are to the fullest extent at any given time. So it's more of who you are and your being, because in being your most authentic self, you will find purpose in every direction of your life and every section. You can have purpose in your health, your relationships, the amount of times that you are actually present and not running from your fears or trying to jump into the future. There are a multitude of ways in which you can feel purpose. Let me share a little teens of my story. I had created a life that was built on the fear of instability. Therefore, I made my target stability. And the way that I knew how to get that was to graduate from college, get a degree, land a good job, and, live my life from there. Along the road, I ignored every time my spirit said, I'm not happy because I'm a goal girl. When I put something on that target, I get tunnel vision to the point of my detriment at sometimes. And because I was so tunnel vision, I tuned out that inner whisper that was saying, this isn't what is going to make you happy. It took me years to achieve those goals. I got the degree, I got the car, I got the place, I got the job. I had it all that I was told would make me happy. I never checked in with myself. It took me years to reach that point, and within months of stillness, my spirit screamed, this ain't it. And because I was not doing, I was sitting still at that moment because I didn't have something else on my list of goals. I asked, well, what is? And that's when my whole life fell apart. It was in that journey of my own personal self discovery that I was able to see that I had created a life driven by trauma and fear. And when I wanted to know what would make me happy, I had to surrender everything that I had attracted from my trauma. And that was essentially where I was in my life. The thing that I had celebrated had now become a prison for me. You will find that the journey of finding your purpose will require you to surrender relationships, environments, thoughts, behaviors, and patterns that do not align with the version of yourself that existed before your traumas. Let me know if I should drop the mic right now. If I should, put the mic in the comments. I'm all right with that. If you've made it this far, I believe that you have what it takes to transform your life into the one that really represents the authentic blueprint of who you truly are. To reiterate, even in finding your purpose, your life will not lack challenges, obstacles, and turmoil. Those things will exist. But with purpose, you arm yourself with the energy, the clarity, and the resilience to get through those things. And let me tell you what, they happen a lot less frequently when you know where you're going and you can really visualize and understand this is just a moment in time. It's not the entire sequence of events. Now, this is the part where we talk about, well, how do you find your purpose? And I've already alluded to it earlier. To find your purpose, you have to start asking the questions, baby. Start asking your questions such as, who am I? What makes me happy? I find that the easiest path to most things is the path of least resistance, which is the path of joy. However, let me give you a caveat. If you are someone who is comfortable or who has grown accustomed to not feeling good, not having good things happen, not enjoying things, not having fun, that path will be hard for you. I once taught a class on how to find and reclaim your happiness. This was a group of mature boomers. A lot of them were asking, well, what is happiness? For me, I thought that was so heartbreaking because I'm like, well, you don't know what happiness is? Like, can you look in your life and think about the time that you've been happy? And they're like, we don't even carry those type of thoughts. And that really put a light bulb in my head, like, wow, generationally, the things that we think about obviously are different. But that was a clear example to me. I walked them through like what happiness looks like, how they can define it for themselves. And I would encourage you to do the same thing because in my mind and in my own path, I was told if you get a job and you can pay your bills and you can stay on your own and do your thing, you'll be happy. But that was someone else's version of happy, right? I never checked in with myself. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do now is to check in with yourself. Start asking questions and be open and flexible to how the answers present themselves. Because here's a good example of how it can go. You can start asking the questions. What will make me feel good right now? Maybe you don't even want to start the purpose all the way. Maybe you just want to fix the immediate. You ask the question, you affirm that you'll have the answer. I'm glad I figured that out. Next thing you know, you're scrolling and you're like, I've been thinking about getting my fitness together. That's your answer coming to you. When something comes easily and it grabs your attention without being forceful, because the intuition speaks very subtle. The truth does not need to be loud. I say that all the time. The truth can just be as monotone, but the thing about it is it's going to be repetitive and it's always going to make you think or feel something. With our example, okay, I want to get fit. All right, so now you're going to get fit. Now you're thinking, I'm going to start eating better. From there, okay, maybe I'll join the gym. You join the gym. Now you're in the gym, you're meeting new people, you're all in the same space, right? You guys start having new conversations. You're around people who support the thing that you are trying to do. And now you're having new ideas. You're feeling inspired. Now you join a gym and you have a gym community. These things are all connected, right? Let's say that then you're really into it. You're enjoying the results of what you're beginning to look like, the new thoughts and feelings that you're having. And you say to yourself, man, I would really like to go to the gym during this time, but now I work between this time and that time. Maybe I should start looking for another job. So bam, now you're looking for a new job. Now you find a new job that aligns with the thing that you're after. What have we done so far? We have fixed our health, we have fixed our mind, our relationships are expanding, and now our confidence has improved to make us want more out of life, right? So let's say now you get that new job. Now you got the new job, you making new money, and now your relationships are doing better because you feel better about yourself. All of those things interconnected leads to purpose. And it's okay that your purpose will change as your vision for your life changes. The point of the matter is you should always have a moving sense of contentment and joy. And if you ever feel within yourself, this isn't right, something is missing, then you start asking the questions and doing the process all over again. I want to relieve you of thinking that your purpose is just one single thing. You are a multi talented individual. You have so many gifts, skills, and interests. And a lot of your purpose may be simple things like showing up as being a good parent. Your purpose could be maybe you have a good idea about an after school program. Now you have something that is helping your community. But along with that, you're still taking care of yourself. You're still taking care of your family. It's a multitude of things. Now I'm going to let you go because I'm not going to keep you too long today. But I just want you to remember, start asking questions and be open and flexible to how they present themselves in answers. Because a lot of the ways that your answers will come are small and subtle in order to increase the way in which you can get to your goals. So if you're used to not having any type of activity, you may just get an idea of, let's say that you're bored, because purpose can cure boredom. Let's say you want a more active social life, but maybe you have anxiety about being around new people, yada, 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 right? These are real concerns. Then you say, well, I would really like to increase my social network in person. And then you say, I'm glad I found the answer to that. Next thing you know, you at work and somebody's like, oh, there's a book club starting. And you're like, maybe I should join that. When you start asking questions, life will do everything to give you the answer. And you will have the choice to discover or ignore. And that's the way it works. I hope that you have found something of value in this video today. If you liked it and it resonated with you, of course, throw me some butterflies in the comments. Share this video with someone that you think could use it. And let me know your comments overall. Let me know how you felt about the video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon, butterfly.